Freddie Rubino here with the news at 6. It's 6:26. You want punctuality? Join the Marines. First story. Abortion in Texas was overturned. New rules in effect. White House Press Secretary Jen Psaki has says that this is one of the worst things to happen to women's reproductive health in the last 4 decades. Did you say women's? What happened to the genderless society we live in? What happened, Jen? When you are woke and tell the world for 5 years that there's 51 genders, it's not a women's issue anymore. Okay? You psychotic woke liberals who are attacking women's rights can't have it both ways. Can't have it both ways. Now it's a men's issue too. Now it's 51 genders issues. So you can't have it both ways. It came back and it bit you in the ass with your woke social media and your woke corporations recognizing all these genders. Doesn't work. You see how it doesn't work? Okay? There's an attack on women in this country for the last 30 years. They can't use bathrooms. They can't have their own sports. Okay? And now you have screwed them. No pun intended. You understand? So, see, what I want to do, now that there's no genders and nothing like that, and abortion could be done by anyone, I want to open an abortion clinic for people who were born with male biological organs. Easiest job in the world. That's what I want. And I'm sure I could get government funding for it. And I just bring them all in. Bring them in. You want to have an abortion? You have to be born a biological male. Come on in. Okay? No penis Pete. Come on. Bobby, no balls. Let's go. 200 grand the government pays. Okay? Fancy Frankie, sit down. Have an espresso. Okay? Give me 1 year running that clinic. They'll call me Freddie Ferrari. Can't have it both ways. Okay? They can't be women's issues, and then you can't not recognize women for everything else in the world. Sorry. And other news, John Kirby, the Pentagon Press Secretary. Have you seen this guy? Okay? This guy, he's like a slimy eel wrapped in a weasel and dipped in bullshit. This guy comes out and says about the Americans, the hundreds of Americans that are now hostage and are trapped behind enemy lines, prisoners of war. When asked, what are you going to do about these people not being able to get out? He said, people get stuck in other countries all the time, he said. Could you imagine? Could you imagine your family is trapped behind enemy lines and this John Kirby, a weasel to no end, says something like that? He equates it to like losing your passport in Aruba. Oh, I guess I gotta stay 4 more days. I'm stuck in the country. That's what he says is the same as being caught behind enemy lines and roving bands of murdering Taliban Muslims out to cut your head off. This is the guy who represents us. That's why this country has gotten so weak, because of people like John Kirby. Lowlife extraordinaire. And that's the news at 6 from Freddie Rubino. Please share this. And share it to all social media. I'm sure Facebook will restrict me. Go to fredrubino.com. I will be playing in Chicago, Club Arcada, September 25th. I will be in Sanford, Florida, October 2nd. Go to fredrubino.com for tickets. I love you guys. Freddie Rubino here saying, never nothing. I'm just saying.